Hi, I'm Quannah Chasinghorse, and I hope you are well. I'm Hongwich from Eagle Village, Alaska, and Sichungun Ogallala Lakota from the Rosebud Reservation in South Dakota, and I am the narrator of the American Southwest.
What was your favorite scene, and what do you love most about it?
The beaver scene is definitely my favorite. I grew up around beavers. They have so much character. My favorite part is just watching them just like do their little thing, and there's this one shot where the beaver is like gnawing down on this tree and he's like waiting for it to fall. And he like pauses for a moment because it starts to crack. And then it doesn't fall, it doesn't break. And he's just like, he lets out this big sigh, like he's annoyed that it didn't break and that he has to keep going. And it's so sweet. It's so personal in a sense, because I feel like, you know, even though we're human, we can still relate and find, you know, connection there. And it's so cute, it's so lovely, and it's actually so beautiful. I also really loved watching the snakes in the Mojave. I've always been terrified of snakes. I respect them, terrified of them, but the story is super cool. This female has released pheromones to summon males. She wants snakelets. It kind of gives me this sense of like matriarchal power. There's like a sense of dominance that the female snakes have. She responds to his advance by slapping him repeatedly. He seems committed, but he'll need to prove himself. It's super cool to see not just the way they live, but how they interact with each other. Growing up, I watched a lot of wildlife movies, TV shows, and I always felt inspired, but I always thought, you know, what would it be like to be the narrator of one of these movies or shows? To have the storytelling aspect also come from an Indigenous person and have some of our teachings and our values incorporated, and to really showcase how Native people and Indigenous people love and respect the land and our relationship to the land. With this movie, The American Southwest, it plays into all of that. To see Native representation behind the camera, in front of the camera, and narrating what these beautiful animals and ecosystems are going through. All of the things that I thought of and wished for came true. To have our stories told in this way, to have a voice there, allows people that didn't grow up the way I did to see from a different perspective, and hopefully opens up their minds and hearts, and then reawakens their spirit to find alignment and connection to the land. To regulate the water's flow, dams were constructed over many rivers and streams. But the dams and altering the river have come with consequences. This film talks about the climate crisis and how humans, us as humans, have been taking so much, but I think it can show that, there needs to be a balance, and we need to find that balance. Along its nearly 1,500-mile journey, the Colorado connects the Rocky Mountains to the Gulf of California and nurtures landscapes that are bursting with wildlife. I feel so honored and excited to be a part of this project. I know everyone that worked on this worked so hard and feel so passionately about protecting the American Southwest.